Hello and welcome to Deepaji. Now let's see personification. A figure of speech that gives the qualities of a person to an animal, a bird, an object, or an idea. Example: the wind yelled all night long. The wind cannot yell, only a living things can yell. This is personification. What is yell? Yell is nothing but to say something in a loud voice or to make a loud noise because you are angry, afraid, excited, or in pain. For example, her husband was yelling at her. So, yelling is the characteristics of a human being. யார் சத்தம் போடுவா? Human beings. மனுஷங்க தான் இன்னொரு மனுஷங்களை சத்தம் போடுவாங்க. Here we give the characteristics of a human being to the wind. That is, the wind yelled all night long. Night எல்லாம் wind வந்து என்ன பண்ணிட்டு இருந்தது? கத்திட்டு இருந்தது. What is wind? Wind is nothing but காற்று, புயல், like that. ஓகே, வேகமா காத்து அடிக்கும் போது ஒரு சத்தம் வரும்ல, அதை வந்து கத்துற மாதிரி சொல்றாங்க. That is personification. The sentence involves a human action. The poet writes about the object as if it is a person. Is personification used in other mediums apart from poetry? Yes, personification is used in many forms of literature, music, advertising, art, and drama. These may include novels, short stories, fairy tales, sculptures, television shows, films, and theatre. Poets often use this form of figurative language to create exciting visual images with words. Poets and the visual images use பண்ணும்போது we visualize those images through their language, that is figurative language. Now let us see more examples of personification.
The moon smiled down upon the sleeping city.
நிலா தூங்கிட்டு இருக்க சிட்டியை பார்த்து சிரிக்குதான். நிலா சிரிக்குமா? So சிரிக்கிறது யாரோடைய character? It is the characteristic of a human being. Okay.
The next example is, my computer hates me.
Love and hate is a characteristic of a human. So we are giving the character of a human to the computer here. So it is personification.
The third one is, the camera loves me.
Camera is a non-living thing and it can't love anyone. So நம்ம அதுக்கு என்ன கேரக்டர் கொடுக்குறோம்? ஹியூமன் கேரக்டர் கொடுக்குறோம். ஹியூமன் பீயிங் தான் லவ் பண்ணுவாங்க. ஸோ அந்த கேரக்டர் கொடுக்குறோம். So that is personification. Now come to the next one.
Opportunity knocked on the door.
Opportunity is an abstract thing. அதுக்கு உருவம் கிடையாது. So it knocked on the door. அது வந்து கதவை தட்டுதான். கதவை யார் தட்டுவாங்க? மனுஷங்க தானே தட்டுவாங்க. ஹியூமன் கேரக்டர். ஸோ மனுஷங்களோட ஆக்ஷனை ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டி செய்யும் போது that is personification.
Opportunity knocked on the door.
Come to the next one.
The sun greeted me this morning.
We are giving the character of a person. Personோடைய கேரக்டர், பர்சன்னா ஒரு மனுஷனுடைய கேரக்டர் நம்ம கொடுக்கும்போது that is personification. Greetings to you all. So usually we greet, human beings greet others. Here the sun greeted me this morning. The next example is, the fog swallowed the city. Here the meaning is, fog is a thick cloud that swallowed the city. அப்படியே சிட்டியை மூடிக்கிச்சு. அது swallowedன்னு சொல்றாங்க. முழுங்கிடுச்சு, சிட்டியே முழுங்கிடுச்சு. அந்த thick cloud சிட்டியை முழுங்கிடுச்சு. Personification. The next example is, the angry sea licked the hull of the ship. What is hull of the ship? Hull of the ship is nothing but body of the ship, outer area of the ship. அதை வந்து angry sea, கோமான sea என்ன பண்ணிடுச்சான்? லிக் பண்ணிடுச்சான். See the imagination of the writer. It's really fantastic. The sun peeked out of the clouds. Sun, சூரியன் வந்து அப்படியே நைஸாக எட்டி பார்க்கலாம் cloudsலேருந்து. யாருன்னா நம்மளை பார்க்குறாங்களா அப்படின்ட்டு. Who will do this? Human. Yes, person. So that is personification. Look at this one. The window winked at me. Window என்னை பார்த்து கண்ணடிக்குதான். விண்டோ டப்பு 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 டப்புன்னு அடிச்சுக்குதுன்னு வச்சுக்கோங்களேன். அது எப்படி இருக்குதான்? விண்டோ நம்மளை பார்த்து டிக் 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 டிக்னு கண்ணடிக்கிற மாதிரி இருக்கான். ஸோ தட் இஸ் personification. கண்ணு யார் அடிப்பா? Person. So that is personification. Okay. The verb wink is a human action. A window is a non-living object. Ta-ta. Then that is personification. Notice in this chart how personification creates a word picture. Now it's your turn. Can you recognize the personification in each sentence given below? The first one is the fog crept silently into the valley. The tree fought the wind with its branches. The computer devoured information all day long. The hikers left the meadow and were swallowed by the forest. Summer Grass by Carl Sandburg. Summer grass aches and whispers. It wants something. It calls and sings. It pours out wishes to the overhead stars. The rain hears. The rain answers. The rain is slow coming. The rain wets the face of the grass. April Rain Song. Let the rain kiss you. Let the rain beat upon your head with silver liquid drops. Let the rain sing you a lullaby. The rain makes still pools on the sidewalk. The rain makes running pools in the gutter. The rain plays a little sleep song on your roof at night. And I Love the Rain by Langston Hughes. Now come to the origin of personification. Personification is strongly associated with art and storytelling where it has ancient roots. Most cultures possesses a long-standing storytelling tradition with personified animals as characters. For example, in the children's story Alice in Wonderland, there are several anthropomorphic characters including the white rabbit or the Cheshire cat. Anthropomorphic character is human-like characters. The next one is artists have always thought there was something important about the connection between the people and objects. For example, in the drawing to the right, the artist has personified the waves through the image of a woman. And another best example for personification is an Aesop's fables. Look at this picture. The ant is thinking something. Anton, the vain ant. Look at this scene from the story. The cocoon was not at all attractive, hence Anton started teasing her. Teasing is the nature of human character. Here we give this character to the ant. So that is personification. Personification is assigning human attributes to a non-human entity or inanimate object to express a point or idea in a more colorful or imaginative way. Look at this 10th standard poem, The Secret of the Machines, written by Rudyard Kipling. This poem revolves around the concept of machines being personified to talk about their experience in their human world. Look at those sentences. We can run and race and swim and fly and dive. We can see and hear and count and read and write. We will serve you. So here we refers to the machines. It's like our Indian movie. In this poem, the human attribute is given to the machines. இங்க மிஷின்ஸ்லாம் அப்படியே ஹியூமன் மாதிரியே பேசுது. ஓகேவா, that is personification. Also, Rudyard Kipling is famous for his The Jungle Book. Now come to the 9th standard poem, Stopping by Woods on a Snowy Evening by Robert Frost. Now look at this line, my little horse must think it's queer. Here, Robert Frost has personified the thinking of the horse mildly in the second stanza when it stops. And in the third stanza, he gives a sign to the rider. Horse வந்து யோசிக்குதான், மனுஷங்க மாதிரியே யோசிக்குதான். That's it. அப்போ அது personificationல. Look at the third stanza. He gives his honest bill a shake to ask if there is some mistake. Like a human being, the horse gives signals through the sound of his bell. Human being மாதிரியே horse think பண்ணுது, signal கொடுக்குது. So that is personification. I hope you understood what is a personification. It is nothing but where a non-living object, an animal or a bird, or an abstract idea is given human qualities. The sentence involves a human action. The poet writes or the writer writes about the object as if it is a person. Thank you for listening. May God bless you all.